Now, I know what you're thinking. Those goggles look sick. But what if I told you they cost half as much as the major brand names that you're used to? The goggles I'm going to be reviewing today are the Outdoor Master Falcon with the Zeiss lens. Let's dig into it.
Don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
When Outdoor Master reached out to me to do a product review of their helmet and goggles, I had my doubts about the quality of this product. I never heard of this company before, but I was outright wrong with my initial impression. It seems like a very high quality product, and their whole mantra is to provide high quality products at an affordable price. Skiing has become more and more expensive over the years, and it's really refreshing to see a company that's trying to help reduce the cost of entry. So if after watching this video you do choose to purchase a product from Outdoor Master, be sure to look in the description of this video where I'll have the latest discount codes linked. And if you click the referral link in the video description, I will receive a small portion of the sales, but that does not affect anything that I'm about to tell you about this product because my word is worth more than any sort of affiliate links. Now, Outdoor Master offers a variety of different goggle types, but today I'll be talking about the Falcon Zeiss model. It has a cylindrical lens, which gives it that clean, sleek, frameless look, and they offer a variety of different lens types and colors that go with this Falcon Zeiss model. I opted for the blue frozen lens, which has an 18.6% VLT. It's perfect for East Coast skiing, or even on a bluebird day you find yourself skiing in the shade of the mountain or in the trees. The goggles also come with a second lens. It has a very clear yellowish tint to it for night skiing or powder days where conditions are very low light. And they come with 2 microfiber cloth pouches to keep everything nice and protected and scratch free. Now, these goggles have a triple layer foam that provides a very secure and comfortable fit on your face, and they're also over the glasses compatible. I found that the foam feels like a top tier brand's, maybe just slightly less thick. Now, the goggle strap has a silicone underneath to make sure that it's nice and grippy and plenty of adjustment so that it will fit on essentially any helmet, or if you're a wild man and don't rock a helmet at all, it will fit your head, hopefully. The star of the show with these goggles are the Zeiss lenses. The Zeiss lens come with what's called sonar technology, which filters out a certain range of blue light, which provides better contrast on the snow so you can see the bumps, drops, ridges, all with extra clarity compared to just the human eye. This is very similar to what Oakley does with their prism technology and Smith with ChromaPop. The thing that stood out to me the most when I first used these goggles was the clarity. And if you're familiar with the Zeiss brand, this will come as no surprise. You will know that they are a world-renowned camera lens manufacturer, and they are especially well known for the clarity of those lenses. So it's no surprise that their ski goggles have exceptional clarity. When I gave these goggles to my dad for a run to try out and get his thoughts on them, he had the exact same first impression. Wow, they are really clear. Now, as I had mentioned, there's a bunch of different Zeiss lenses that you can choose from. I went with the blue frozen 18.6% VLT, but it's very important that you match up your conditions and skiing with a correct VLT lens. If you're up in, the Rockies, skiing above the tree line, you don't have to worry about shady conditions or overcast days all that often because you live in the land of sunshine and deep snow. Lucky you. Then pick something with a lower VLT for those bright and sunny conditions. If you're an ice coaster like myself, something like this 18.6 is a really good spot to be in. It's perfect for kind of mixed conditions. It's dark enough for on a sunny day you're not going to be blinded, but on an overcast day you can still pretty much use these lenses. They do come with a second lens for those extremely low light situations, such as night skiing or just the darkest powder day that you could imagine. Yeah, the kind you always dream of.
Yoo-hoo! Oh my gosh, it's so deep!
Now, if you find yourself in a situation where you do need to swap lenses because they're too bright or too dark for your conditions, they're super easy to swap out because they're magnetic. I just grab the nose piece and just pull off the lens. And then if you want to replace it, all you have to do is just hold it over top and it just magnetizes itself right into place. Again, super easy to take these on and off. Just like that. Now, you might be concerned that they're going to fall off, but all right, if you don't pinch them, maybe they won't fall off. So they're easy to swap, but will the lenses actually stay in place in the event of a crash? yeah, they're pretty on there. You're not going to shake these things off in the event of a crash unless you just really smash your face into something. And I think in that situation, you probably have some bigger things to worry about than finding your goggles. But importantly, this makes it super easy to swap lenses in the event that you need to. The last thing you want to be doing in a state of powder panic is searching for your low light lenses in the parking lot and trying to swap them out and missing first chair and those beautiful fresh tracks that we all dream of. That wraps up most of the features. I want to talk about my actual feedback with them on the snow. So I had zero issues with them fogging. I think the vents and the vapor shield technology that they use on the lenses works great. I mean, I can breathe on it. You can see it goes away basically instantly. I'd already mentioned how much I think the lenses provide great clarity, but they provide great contrast on the snow as well. The sonar technology really works as advertised, and I'm very happy with its optical performance out on the snow. The goggles do offer a pretty great field of view for a cylindrical lens. It's not as wide and open and unobstructed as a large spherical lens like the Oakley Flight Decks, but if you do want a spherical lens, Outdoor Master makes one. To me, I really like the look of the cylindrical lens, and I think the field of view is enough. So I opted for this model, but there's other options out there if you do want the widest field of view possible, go with a spherical lens. The goggles have also proven themselves to be pretty durable. The lenses have absolutely no scratches on them at all after encountering plenty of snowmaking and trying to scrape it off.
It's not even scraping off of this. No.
I think these goggles are actually holding up a little bit better than my Oakley Flight Decks, which I've been using previously. Although they have a lot more ski days on them, so time will really tell for the durability, but so far, pretty impressed. Now, if you clicked on this video, you're probably interested in the value proposition of these goggles. At $119.99, I think they are an absolute steal compared to a lot of the competition out there. I actually prefer these over my previous Oakley Flight Deck goggles. They had the large spherical lens, which provided a great field of view, but I always struggled between the lens options that they had. The green iridium lens was too dark for most conditions on the East Coast where it was overcast, and the pink lens was just way too bright on anything that had sun in the air. So I was constantly swapping between lenses, and it was not easy to do with those goggles because they did not have the quick magnetic change system. I was fumbling around for 5 minutes or so in the morning trying to swap lenses for the day, and if the conditions changed, I just kind of dealt with it. I never felt like I wanted to go back to the truck and swap lenses, but with these, super easy to do, and I feel like this lens itself is a lot more amiable to the conditions that you're in for the day. At the price point, I think you will have a really hard time finding a better option, especially considering that they come with two lenses. The optical quality and clarity really surprised me, and I've actually decided to continue using these in place of my Oakley Flight Decks. All right, that's gonna wrap up today's video and my thoughts on the Outdoor Master Falcon goggles with Zeiss lens. I hope that you found this video helpful. Be sure to look in the video description for the latest discount codes and links to help support the channel if you do choose to buy these goggles. And subscribe so I can see you in the next video. See ya.
But I'm just getting